This lesson you've done much better than last lesson. Last lesson you got 14 serious faults. Today you only got 4 serious faults, only 4. So it's a huge improvement on last lesson. So next lesson you want to really bring that down to like 1 or 2 until you bring it down to almost nothing. Okay, now one mistake you're making at all roundabouts when turning right is you're not giving a right signal when you enter the roundabout. Now a right turn, remember, is anything after 12 o'clock. Okay.
Go right on the roundabout, 4th exit.
Okay, so the sat-nav said go right at the roundabout, 4th exit. 4th exit isn't guaranteed to be on your right at certain roundabouts. On this occasion it is, because the sat-nav said turn right. So you need to give a right signal. Now the problem, if you don't give a right signal, is so when you go left, you give a left signal. When you go straight, you don't give a signal until you're ready to leave. When you go right, you give a right signal. Now, if there's a car joining in from the road, from the exit ahead of you, and it doesn't see your signal, it will assume you're going straight. If it assumes you're going straight, the car will join into the roundabout when you're about to go around them, because you haven't told them that you're going around them. They might assume you're leaving. They're going to join in if they see no signal. Now, this could be a serious fault if it confuses another driver. Okay, so it could be a minor fault if it doesn't confuse somebody and there's no other cars around and it's not busy, but it could be a serious fault. So you should really give a right signal anytime you're going to go right to the roundabout, which is after 12 o'clock. Okay, now your first serious fault was at this roundabout. We turned right, 3rd exit for Newbury Park. So this is what you've done. Okay, so you've gone into the roundabout, all good. So this is your first exit here. These are cars joining in from the first exit. Second exit is down that way. And now here you've asked me, is that my exit? So I said yes. So now what you should do is check your left mirror and get in behind this car. Get in behind this car so you're ready to leave by that exit. You can't leave from this lane, you need to leave from that lane. But what you've done is this: you've kept yourself in the right hand lane and you've just got yourself stuck. But then you slowed the car right down and you've kind of held up traffic. You've held up traffic and you've taken the exit. This would be a serious fault because you've really slowed down in the roundabout and you've held up traffic behind you. You've slowed people down behind you. Go around the roundabout, come back around again, get yourself in the left hand lane by the time you get to the exit and then take the exit. Or just carry on past the exit and take the following one, the wrong direction. It doesn't matter if you go the wrong way, okay, as we discussed. Okay, now you've got a minor fault here on going, so use of speed, going too fast. Now this road is 30 miles per hour. You've gone exactly at 30 miles per hour when it's not safe to do 30 miles per hour on this road. Even though you're within the speed limit, it's too fast. The parked cars are blocking all of your view of the pavement on the left. If somebody walked out or a child ran out, you wouldn't be able to stop. You're going to hit that child or that person. You can be going too fast even within the speed limit. The condition of the road depends on how many parked cars there are, what view there is, how bad the road floor is, if it's wet. You've got to take all this into account and make a judgment call on what speed would be safe. So doing 30 on this road is not going to be safe. Okay, so at the time I recommended 25 and below at certain parts when your view is really bad, even lower. Okay, so even though you're within the speed limit, it's too fast. So this would be a minor fault. It could even be a serious fault on another occasion if the conditions were even more worse. Okay, now here you made a serious fault. I asked you in your own time, show me how to put on the dipped headlight. You've done it correctly, but I think you lost concentration, lost focus, and your speed went up to 36 miles per hour on this road, which is a 30 mile per hour maximum. So when you do the question, the show me question, just remember to keep your speed in check. So this would be a serious fault. The next serious fault was steering through this width restriction. So you were too much on the right, so I had to tell you to stop and then move over back to the left to not hit the bollard on the right. So this would be a serious fault for steering. And the last serious fault was at this roundabout. We were following the sign for Central London, and then what you done was here you're in the middle lane and you drove over the left line and went into the lane on your left, and you completely made the car behind you stop. So here the car behind you has completely had to come to a stop because you've gone into their lane.